Hey viewer, so what we're going to be doing is open up Unreal Engine. This is 5.1. Open up the first person template. I'm going to do mobile, scalable, defaults, FPS, stuff. What we are going to do is add a new functionality to this base template, particularly a target that reacts to the gun and a moving target. You see the shit I put up with? Alright, here we are in the engine, so the first thing we're going to do is new level, basic, control save, new folder, my maps, and here we will do target cut map. So, you may be asking, how do I get rid of this thing in the center of my screen? Well, Unreal's UI is pretty movable, so you can move it places. Alright, so first couple things we're going to want to do is maps and modes. You're going to want to set it to the map you just made. This is so you don't load into the big map, and then you can just set your default. You ought to set your game mode to first person game mode so you don't spawn in a spectator cam, and here we are. And we will quickly just go into modeling. Oh yeah, put a box down, and then on top of that box we're gonna use the cube grid tool. That little trick I just did, don't worry about it. So you're just gonna add some stuff. Cool. And now from here we're just gonna search up a rifle. It's not a gun, it's a rifle. There we go. And on top of that, let us add a cylinder. I'm gonna switch to play wherever my current camera location is, or you can just drag and drop a play here location. You may be wondering, how do I even get this screen? Well, Windows, place actors. Let's go to the default editor loadout. Oh yeah, so here we're just gonna dock that. Not too different, so hitting play. Oh, notice that setting's still saved. Here's our rifle. Bam, nothing happened. So we're gonna make this a little bit better by creating a custom material, a custom color for it. So we're just gonna hit right click, material, add a new material. Let's call this base. So just off this, you're gonna add a constant 3 vector because 3 colors are RGB, and we're gonna right click, convert to parameter, color, and then press the 1 button as well as left clicking at the same time, and this should happen. Then you're gonna right click this and you're gonna convert it to a parameter, and then we're gonna call this parameter metalness. We're gonna drag not only metallic but roughness, and double confirm that you right-clicked both of these things and hit promote the variable. Hit apply, close it, and then from here we're going to create a material instance, and we'll call this steel, and we'll call, and then click this again, create material instance, and let's call this red. And now, because we converted these to a vector 3, we can hit check mark and play with the colors. And play with the metalness and the color till you get something you like. And then from there, we got a cylinder here. Yeah, so play testing it here. This is kind of boring. Let's add some interaction. So what we're gonna add is a blueprint class. Let us call this actor target. Don't worry, we will still be using this cylinder. Oh, in a philosophical sense. But for now, as we open our target blueprint, we're going to delete this cylinder. And in our construction script, whenever this object is created, we're going to drag cylinder, check it out, components, drag it, bam, drag this, set material. So whenever this thing is created, we are just going to set the color to what we have, or yeah, set the color or the material, steel. So now whenever we have target in the world, it's steel. Sometimes when you like turns, yeah, you can better tell. And for demonstration purposes, can we actually change this to red? I believe we can by looking at the details panel for this object. I suppose not, okay. But just to see that demonstration anyways, let's get a cube with this red texture. Ooh, I want this to be more metallic. That's good. Gonna press the end key right there. Perfect. This isn't gonna be on the ground because it's gonna be moving. I mean, it could be on the ground. I wouldn't do it though. So with our target blueprint here, we don't have any other functionality other than when it spawns, have it be steel. So we're gonna go into the event graph, and then from here we're gonna click this object or component, scroll down to details, on component, begin overlap, or I believe we could also do this on or begin overlap. Yeah, assign on component begin. Oh yeah, so you can make it an event. This is kind of interesting. I may want to check it out later. Other than that, we have our cylinder here, and from here, just gonna scroll down, and before we even hit begin on component overlap, okay, let me just restart this whole part. Alright, so we have since deleted our cylinder. We are going to make a custom target by creating a blueprint class actor target, opening up that target, adding in a cylinder. With that cylinder, we're going to drag it as the default scene root, and then make sure to do this step as much as any other. Simulation generates hit events, checkmark, generate overlap events, block all dynamic. There we go. On begin play here, set material, and notice how it automatically got the reference of cylinder. If not, you can drag cylinder as a target, and then here you're gonna create or pick the custom material that we created. From here, I press Q right there to do that. Then from there, when this actor begins overlap or cylinder, scroll down, begin overlap. Actually, yeah, do what I just did, delete this then. And then from here, when we have a overlap with the projectile, BP first person projectile blueprint class, when that's true, what we want to happen is material. So from steel to red, and then on top of create, well, actually, for turning it red, what we're going to do is create a particle system. So spawn emitter attached to this cylinder, attached to component cylinder, and the base template is this. Even without starter content, this will still be there. Then from there, we're gonna set the material to our other custom material that we made. Ooh, not A&M sharing red, it's just called red. Alrighty. So if this audio didn't get overridden and you're hearing this copyright-free music by Riot Games, this is War Songs. So now from here, the next thing we will do is add a delay. So after we spawn this emitter, aka our explosion, and then we change the color to red, we're going to wait 2 seconds, and we're going to drag off return value of spawn emitter attached, then we're just going to destroy this component because we don't want that explosion to be there that long. 2 seconds to reward the attention to detail of the player's interaction of firing the rifle onto the blueprint we just constructed. After that, we're going to add another delay. This time, let's do it for 2 seconds. And then after that delay of 2 seconds, we're just going to copy paste these nodes again. And then we will change this back to steel. Now, after all this, we're going to go back to the start of this true, and then we're going to delete that, and then we're going to put a do once. For my programmers out there, this is the same as including a do once loop. Blueprints compile down to bytecode, fun fact. So now from here, we're just going to select all this, press Q, and then if everything works, if we did everything right, then we're going to compile it, hit play, and add our target. Our target's going to turn to red, and an explosion's going to happen, and then after that explosion happens, after 2 seconds, it's going to turn back to this same steel material that it is now. Dang. We didn't get any errors though. On component, begin overlap, other actor, okay, on branch. This should be happening. So there's this other thing you could do. You could do hit. I don't like doing hit. I don't really understand this, but you're supposed to use other. If this works, fuck you, Unreal. God. Actually, I think the cast was breaking it there. God damn it. Did you see the explosion there? Alright, so movement is going to be especially annoying. On hit, create temporary red and red material and fire effect, and then reset So on top of this happening, we want target movement. So for that, we are gonna need to make some custom variables. Hit plus, float, speed, Lightning McQueen, we're gonna compile there, 400. Then on top of this, we are also gonna create a vector, and we're gonna call this XYZ, so Y. Vector, compile, and then on XYZ, on Y, we're gonna put 1. And then I believe that's all we need for right now. So we're gonna just drag off speed with control, and then we're gonna put multiply here, and then for the bottom thing, get delta time. So this gets the I don't like that. This gets the time of our world existing, if that makes any philosophical sense to you. And then we're gonna do a multiply here, and then from here we will do a normalize. What does normalize mean? So when you have not that. Okay, 1 second. Welcome back. So control click the Y vector and then normalize. What normalize does is, instead of giving us a constant Y direction of 1 of going to the right, RG, so G, instead of constantly going to the right by 1, it's going to give us the direction of right in this side. So RGB syncs up with XYZ. Once you get that concept, it all starts to make more sense. So then from here, we're going to add actor, or add movement. Or just drag off cylinder, movement. Oh man. Alright, so believe it or not, it's actually add actor, what the fuck? Add actor world offset. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, so this isn't going to attach to this because this is a mesh instance of, or a mesh component attached to an actor. Of course, the self is an actor. So, in all the worlds of play, William Shakespeare and all the people actors. So this is horrible to do. So for the tutorial we do this. And we're going to right click event tick. And then from here, the thing we're going to do from here is, God fucking damn it. Okay. We're gonna create a custom event. Create event. Ooh, that's not what it is. not a comment. Add custom event. Change. Holy shit, dude. Okay. So we're gonna right click, add custom event. Change direction. And from here, what are we gonna do? Alright, so now once you have this actor offset, get world multi seconds, now it should compile. Okay, so and once you have all this going, what you're going to want to do is event custom event change direction. So what change direction is going to do is it's just going to get our y vector and then multiply this by -1, and then what you're going to do is hold alt and then drag it off variables and add this here, and then on event begin play you're gonna then on event begin play you're gonna drag off or set material. So as soon as the game starts, we're gonna set our custom material, and we will also set timer by event. So what this does is as soon as the game starts, it's gonna start our custom event and change the direction, and when that's done changing the direction, we want it to change again, so we're gonna hit looping, and then the time is the delay of the loop. So every 3 seconds, let's have our target loop, and let's double confirm that it's connected to on tick. Okay. So now, hello. Oh yes. So because it's event hit, whenever something touches it, it's just gonna blow up. Bam. Okay, did we want something else? Oh no, okay. It really goes for a while, you can change the stuff, but here you go. Thanks for watching.